Hey guys, this is Rachel. I am going to be making some fajita veggies to go with my crock-pot chicken tacos. So I have 3 bell peppers. They're not washed yet. And I'm going to show you how I cut them. Not that it's really anything special, but I thought it would be nice to show that. So I like to cut the bottom off, then the top, and then you can kind of see through it. And what I do is I try to cut the seeds out in one piece, and you kind of just follow it along I cut like right here, here, and here, and then you can actually just kind of pull them out in one chunk. And I have a garbage bag over behind the camera, and then I'll rinse them. I'll save that part till the end. So I just cut the top, the bottom, toss those, and then right here, here, and then this last one. This is very hard when you're not on a cutting board. Then they come out. And I'll do it one more time, because I'm making multicolored ones. This bell pepper is a little funny shaped, which is okay. One more. Okay, let's see. Right here, here, and that one. Gotta be very careful. And now I'm gonna wash them and also remove those last couple seeds. I don't want seeds in my fajitas, my fajita veggies. I dried my hands as well. So now I just slice it. And then I start cutting my strips, however big you like. And then if I see any of that pulpy looking stuff, that whitish red, because it's a red one, I cut it out then, as close to the bell pepper as I can get. And I'm just gonna keep cutting them. And you probably see my paper towel in the background. It's a paper towel lined paper plate. I don't like wet fajita veggies when I put them in the pan. So I'm gonna drain them. And see, like right here, you can see a little bit of that white part. I just shave it off. I don't like that part. So there you have the red pepper. Like that. Then we'll work on this one. Oh, you can see all that good white, that colors the pulpy looking stuff I told you about. I'm just gonna cut it off as I get to it. Here's another chunk. And it's in my trash bag. I think all these colors are gonna make it really pretty. And then there's another chunk. Toss it. Now, is this the proper way to cut bell peppers? I don't know. It's how I like to cut them. And now our green one. Just chop it. Remember, I've already rinsed these. That's why you should rinse your produce, but it's one of the reasons why I am putting them on the paper towel, because they're wet, and we don't want that. And you can cut these how big or thick, skinny, wide you want. As you can see, mine are all different sizes. And I'll come back and trim it up a little bit. This piece is going to be hard to shave down, so let's see. Really careful with that knife. Ta-da. Just like that. See if I can get this last one pretty close as well. Be very careful. You don't want to cut yourself. I'm using a pretty sharp knife, so if I cut myself, it's not going to be good. And even though I pulled the seeds out, I still had a couple stuck in the pepper. So I'm going to let those dry. And while they're drying, I need an onion. I have a big sweet Vidalia onion. And I try to pull a little bit of the outside off if I can. Doesn't always work, but I'm going to cut the root side and like the little stem side, whatever you want to call them, off. There's that part. See? Now I'm going to do this side. Ta-da! Now I have a nice big onion. Then I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to peel it. I like to peel all of the skin off. And sometimes I'll take the first layer of the onion, just depending on how it looks. But this looks like a really pretty onion. So I just need really the skin off on this one. It came off perfect. Now because it's fajita veggies, let's see if I can do it this way. I'm just making really thin slices. I am very much right-handed, but I am trying to do this a little bit this so you can see it, but I'm going to finish it on this side because it's much easier for me. I like my veggies nice and thin, and then you can spread them out and pick them apart a little. So I'm going to do that again right here. Nice and thin. Oops. Okay. And then just truly break them apart. And we can do that as we put them in the pan. But the thinner you have them, that's how I like them. I don't like too big of pieces of onions. You can see they're really thin. And they're coming apart really well. Sweet onions are also my favorite. So I'm going to do that to this whole onion as I put it in the pot in a second. But I wanted to show you how I break them apart a little bit. And it's that easy. And for once, the onion didn't make me cry. So I'm going to get my pan, some oil, not a lot, garlic, and a little salt and pepper. And that's going to be about it. Okay, so I've got my pan on medium-high heat. I'm not going to turn it up too high quite yet, but I'm going to I just have vegetable oil. Use olive oil, canola, whatever you have. You can even use butter. But I'm going to put about a tablespoon in my pan. I'm going to set my oil to the side. Then I'm going to take these veggies, and I just take a paper towel and squinch them to get the water off. And as you can see, you're getting water off of them. If you don't get the water off of them, they're not going to get as crispy, and they're going to pop and make noise when they hit the oil, and you don't want that. It can be a little bit scary. Okay, so my oil is much warmer, and I'm just going to take my onion and put it in. I can hear that sizzle. Oh, drop some onion. I just cleaned the stove, so it's okay. Put my onion in. Then I'm gonna dry these again. It's kind of like the middle part of an onion. You can take those out if you want. It's okay. And this is off, so I'm gonna use it to put some stuff on there. And I'll put my onion. Oh, this is bell pepper. And bell pepper. So onion and bell pepper. Then I've got my large container of minced garlic. I'm just going to put 1 spoon. That's it. I don't want a whole lot. But just enough to give it a little bit extra flavor. And I'm going to start stirring this so the oil can get on everything. It's not a lot of oil, but you don't need a tremendous amount. A little bit goes a long way. And this looks absolutely beautiful. All these beautiful colors, the white, the red, the orange, the green. Looks just so darn good right now. It's gonna be really good with my crock-pot chicken tacos. I forgot what I made earlier. So I'm gonna take a little salt, not a whole lot, just a little. Some pepper, just enough to give it a little extra flavor. And I'm going to let these cook down a good amount. So I like mine a little bit softer, but if you like yours crispier, take them out when you're done. And get them how you like it. One of my big secrets to making these fajita veggies is a pinch of sugar. That sugar helps caramelize the onions and soften everything up good. So when it gets closer to being done, I will add just a pinch of sugar, and it's going to really make the colors change. So just kind of stir them and watch it. And if you have big chunks of onion, you can cut them up like I just did. It's all preference to how you like it. See, that's a big chunk. And just let them cook till they're done how you like them. If this is how you like it, go ahead and eat them. But I like mine a little bit more cooked, a little bit more caramelized, and I'll show you that sugar trick too. These are really starting to cook, and you can see them wilting a little. Now, is this like real fajita veggies you get at like a really good Mexican restaurant? Nah, I don't have a cast iron skillet, and I sure don't know how to make things like a Mexican restaurant. But these are looking really darn good. My onions are getting nice and wilty-like, because that's how I like them. And my peppers still have a good crunch to them. So what I'm going to do now is let them sit another minute or so. Get a little bit more of that garlic mixed in. Still all in one spot. There we go. And I'm going to let them sit another 1 to 2 minutes. Then I'll show you the sugar trick. Okay, so oops, I hit the pot with the thing. Oh, look at that nice color. I'm going to turn the fire down just a little. Oh man, this smells so good. They're getting that char on them. Yum. So then I'm going to take just a pinch, maybe a teaspoon of sugar. That's it, a teaspoon. And I'm going to mix it together. And it's really going to start getting that good color that you look for. And these are almost done. Quick and easy. The longest part for me is the prep. And that took a little longer than usual for me because I was trying to show you how to cut them like I do. But that's okay. It's worth it if you can make cutting a bell pepper easier and get the seeds out where they don't spread all over the place. That is beautiful. Nice and getting that nice caramelization color. The bell peppers have a little char, just how I like them, just like a Mexican restaurant would do. And I'm going to turn the fire off, and these are done, and I'll serve them with my crock-pot chicken tacos.